We're live. Talk Soup. I don't say that enough, but yeah, this is Talk Soup, and we're going to be talking
Soup.
not soup. We're not going to be talking about soups, but we're going to be talking superheroes, super stuff. And of
Super.
course, that being said, Peacemaker, episode 6, spoiler review. Jawan's here. We're all here. We're about to get into it in just a few seconds. All right, we went ladies first last stream. So Jawan, kick it off. Go all out, go spoilers, obviously, because that's what it is. What did you think of this last installment? Some of the things that were either name dropped or Easter eggs and stuff like that. What did you think of this episode overall?
Well, we start with a whole bunch of name drops. A personal friend of James Gunn's, Wonder Woman's, Flash, Kite Man that I still want to see.
Kite Man,
Condiment King too.
Condiment King.
Yeah, no, he exists. Those are
I know.
I want to see both of them.
Kite Man is Kite. If they make Kite Man like they did in Harley Quinn's world,
100%.
Well, I mean, the kid literally belittles him. She's like, wouldn't he have crashed anyway?
Yes, 100% he would have. Yeah, no, they'll definitely make James Gunn will 100% make Kite Man like that, which is crazy because I kind of was hoping his King Shark would be more like King Shark from Harley. I fucking love that King Shark.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I really did enjoy this episode. Obviously, getting a further glimpse into how the butterflies operate.
Yeah,
apparently it's painful as shit.
Yeah.
So what I'm more concerned about is if that's what it does going in your mouth, what does it do going up your bone?
If it does, again, because we said this on the stream prior to this, right? Before we went live, I think we were talking about it. I was like, well, if it does, because that just might have been something I kind of almost made up. But if it does, man, that's got to be. And I would have loved to have seen that. And that's what I was telling Kitty before we went on live last stream. I would have loved to have seen that in the precinct because there was a bunch of shit going on.
I want to see a deleted scene, even though it's a series, so they don't usually have that. But I want to see an end-credit scene or something where a butterfly tries to go up someone's butt, but like it explodes the whole rectum. So the butterfly's like, "Oh, I can't inhabit this body."
What are we talking about? This is like
I'm just saying. Now that Economos said that, and you see how painful it is to go through the mouth, it's like
I did see this deleted scene. It was on Pornhub.
Oh yeah, send me that link.
Yeah.
Does it have Hargrove? No. Okay. Anyway, I did enjoy this episode. A whole bunch of craziness in this episode.
Yeah.
And I like that you kind of see more to Murn. And I love when Hargrove shows up and he's like, "Does she know?" All right, cool. Like because I told you before, you were asking me last week, like, what are the chances she might be a butterfly also? And I was saying, I don't know, because she just seems so hell bent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she seems more aggressive than even Murn.
And I was telling that to Kitty. No, but I was telling that to Kitty because you and I were having that conversation. And I said there was the brief moment in time in this this last episode, the very beginning, when she shows up and she's emotionless about it. Right. I thought it was going to be confirmed or revealed that she was also butterfly that very moment. Right. And I gasped a little bit. I was like, "Oh shit, was I right?" But I'm glad I'm not. I'm glad I wasn't.
Right.
Yeah.
And look, my biggest question coming out of this episode is, what is the real mission of the butterflies? Because the one that Peacemaker had could have went in his mouth at any point, but didn't. So I'm very curious, like, if their goal is world domination, why wouldn't you just take Peacemaker? You've seen him kill. You've seen how advanced and experienced he is. Why wouldn't you want to take over one of the best weapons you have?
That's a good question. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, because remember when Vigilante landed and the glass broke, the butterfly chose where it wanted to go.
Oh, you're talking about in that scene. You know what? I was actually going further. I was going after he was shot out of what do you call it? Was it Goff? What was the name of the guy that initially had her?
It's
Goff,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
Goff. Once it started floating out of him, right? Why he didn't inhabit one of them, either Vigilante or Peacemaker. But yeah, you make even more of a point now. After that jar breaks, why doesn't it go after him?
It goes to the cop.
Yeah,
it goes to the cop. So I'm very curious what their actual plans are, and maybe is Murn lying? Does Murn want to kill them because they're looking for Murn or the butterfly that's in Murn?
right.
Like, is he an enemy of his own kind? Did Murn lead them here? You know, is he responsible for their invasion here? So I was left with way more questions than anything else, but I'm more excited for his dad to suit up and us to finally get that big battle.
Yep.
So I'm very excited for that. And this episode stood out to me for Adebayo. I think we're seeing her origin story of her becoming her mom. Now, the only problem that I face with the idea of her becoming her mom, like a lot of people thinks, is I am very adamant about I don't need two of the same things, right?
Right. I understand.
I don't need Waller and then Waller Jr., right? So that's why part of me is thinking she's gonna meet becoming Waller at the door and then slam it shut. And that's how we keep this team together heading into the next season and the season after that.
Okay.
Because it just makes no sense, right? To have two Wallers. Like, one of you has to go. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm very interested to see where, but it was interesting to see how emotional Adebayo was. Like, what the is going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, you've been a butterfly this whole time. So that was very interesting. And then again, as Kitty's name there, Vigilante that's a gem.
Yeah.
He's great.
100%. But really quick about going back to Adebayo, right?
Mm-hmm.
That one scene with her and Kia. I'm pretty sure it's Kia, right? Is it Kia or the wife?
Kia.
The wife.
No, I know the wife. I just don't remember her name.
Was that supposed to mean something? Because I tried looking online. There's nothing about it. Her sister and their ties to Gotham.
Oh, no.
You'd think that was just a throwaway line?
No, they just love to remind you how connected this is. So,
all right.
There is a Gotham in this universe.
I thought it was implying that the sister is somebody that we aren't aware of yet. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, okay. Anything else about this episode that
I'm sure as you guys talk, I'll remember more.
Okay.
But no, not really. I just really love Peacemaker talking to kids.
I was about to say that classroom scene was great.
Yeah, he should do it more often. Honestly, now that I see that, I kind of want John Cena to do the remake of Arnold Schwarzenegger, like that movie.
Yeah.
Where he, I kind of
Garden Cop.
Yeah, I kind of want.
It's not a tumor. How great was his? And do we know? Does John Cena play the piano in real life?
Yes.
Yes,
James Gunn said on Twitter that was actually him playing the piano.
Okay, that was great. And that was Motley Crue. I mean, I recognized it right away. I was like, wait a minute, is he? Because at first it took me a little bit. I was like, wait a minute, is that Home Sweet Home? Because I started singing the lyrics before I could realize what the song was. I was like, oh shit, it's it's Home Sweet Home. But
yeah, knowing how much of a perfectionist John Cena is in every aspect of life, I do believe he either learned how to play it to actually be the one to do it, or he just happens to know how to play piano.
Yeah.
But yeah, James Gunn did say, and he doesn't lie, like he wouldn't have made that up. He said,
and now you know why the piano is there. Now, and that answers that question, because Economos even says it. What's a piano doing, or whatever. But now we know why.
I am glad you asked that though, because a lot of times, like whenever I used to watch Charlie Sheen in 2.5 Men, I swear to God, I thought he played that piano.
Right.
He does not play that piano.
Okay. All right.
So, because what they do is it just shows like you're playing the keys, but they mute the sound of the keys and have someone else play over it.
That makes sense.
So I thought for years, like, damn, he's really good at piano. He doesn't play piano. So I'm glad you asked that.
Kitty, what do you got for us?
This is great. Every episode, they just don't disappoint. They're really good. This is a great show. When he's speaking to the kids, just cracked me up. They're asking him, does he have an origin story? Yeah. And we kind of get flashbacks of, pieces of maybe he does. He does have an origin story, little flashbacks of it. We don't really know what it is, but it has ties in with his brother, obviously.
Yeah, Yeah, because we see his hands are bloody, so we're pretty much under the impression that he's the one that either punched his brother and that's what caused a seizure, or maybe when the brother hits his head and that's what it was. But yeah, he's definitely
Yeah. And the whole scene when Vigilante and Peacemaker are talking with the butterfly, and he's like, "That's not a yes or no question." Vigilante is just.
Is your favorite color teal?
It's just gold. He's just the comic relief in this with him is just brilliant. And you know what is brilliant about his character is he's such a badass, but when he's like out of mask, he's so stupid. And I love it. I love it. I love everything about him. He's like my favorite character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's just brilliant. I love him. Like, I love everything about him. I love when him and Peacemaker are together. I think the duo is just amazing. And I think that they bring a lot to the show. And every time I watch this show and every episode and they're together, it's just brilliant. The writing and it's brilliant. Again, the songs are amazing. And when he's playing the piano to Motley Crue, it was beautiful. It was really great. The whole ending with the freaking butterflies in the jail, and then I was just like what Joanne was saying, I just want to know what their end goal is, because even when when Goff inhabited their cop, she even said, "Where's the doofy one? Like, where are they?"
Yeah,
like she had the point to inhabit him, and the first thing that she asked was, "Where are they? I want to find them out." What is her point in trying to find them out? And she did the whole peace sign to Peacemaker.
Yeah.
So it's just like, well, what's the end goal with that specific butterfly? I want to know what the end goal here is with them.
Same. And when she draws the peace sign in the jar, that was one of the things that I thought of right away. Is she trying to say that that's what they're here for? In fact, is peace? But obviously, she could only answer yes or no questions. Yeah. So we got that. We got the inhabitant of all the butterflies coming down to Earth, and obviously taking over the police precinct and the cops and the inmates. We get them trying to awkwardly smile while walking through the hallway, which was crazy. And now also too, as a repercussion of this within the precinct, we get the news break of the diary now. So everybody is in a manhunt. So that's the other thing too now, because if that is the case, they're obviously now going to try to hunt him down. So I'm just as confused now as I was previously, because what is the end game for these butterflies? And hopefully we'll find out. And we got 2 episodes left? There's 8, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Now you got 2, and then the father's hunting him down.
The father's hunting him down. He gets suited up as the White Dragon. We have said previously on our other streams that the Vigilante dialogue is probably foreshadowing how he's going to be able to take him down with the cracks in the armor. So we'll see about that. But yeah, there's a lot of things coming. But yeah, I also loved the scene with him nicknaming the kids. He gave the one nickname the Canadian tuxedo, which those of you who don't know, Canadian tuxedo is if you wear a denim jacket with denim jeans. If you're wearing all denim, that's a Canadian tuxedo.
Yeah.
He calls the girl in the Flash, the one that inquires about the Flash, but she's wearing a Flash t-shirt. He basically said she's the female version of the guy from Mad Magazine. What else? What other nickname? He made fun of the one smart kid, calling him a future champion of Rubik's Cube. It was a lot of funny things.
You're on mute, John.
What'd you say?
Sorry, didn't they call someone White Urkel?
White Urkel, yeah.
White Urkel.
White Urkel. What else? I think one of the other ones was Piscetti Arms. It was a bunch of things, but yeah, it was cool. But the other things though too, like Flash was mentioned, called Flash a D-bag. He said Wonder Woman was from afar, I fucking him, which was great, but he said effing. He goes, what? I said effing. So yeah, that was a great scene. But yeah, I agree with you, Kitty. The dynamic and the scenes between him and Vigilante alone, yes, but the two of them together is great. It really is great. I forgot what was some of the things they were saying while they were hiding on the roof together. He's like, what? I don't know. Vigilante was saying something stupid. He was like, what are you talking? I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah, it's scenes like that make the show hysterical.
Yeah, when he threw Eagly up first. And then
I was like, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
I mean, it was even good when Vigilante is grabbing his knife and Peacemaker's just like, no,
it's a cop.
Yeah, that was great. That's one of the things I was talking about. He's like, "It's a cop."
Like, come on. No,
Yeah,
but I also do love that Peacemaker made it very clear that he doesn't want to kill anymore.
Yeah.
And then I love when it's like, wait, you don't want to kill anything? And it's like, no,
Kill aliens. I'll kill aliens.
Yeah, these aliens. Sure, cool, no problem. But
yeah,
anything else? Nah, I don't want to do that.
Except the main one. He's got a problem. He had a problem killing the main one because he wanted to know what they were doing. But but yeah, all the other ones he kills.
Befriended it. Now
What do you think the cow's going to be? You think it's going to be an actual cow?
I don't know. It could be an acronym. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
I was thinking that too. I was trying to.
You milk it and it gives it a food source.
Yeah.
That's
why
why
I'm saying is knowing the fact that James Gunn's big first movie was Slither.
Right.
This cow could look very disgusting when we get to it.
Yeah.
I get it. Yeah.
Or I mean, look at Starro. It was
Starro. Yeah. Starro. Yeah.
So it's like he could technically be a cow. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, with James Gunn at the helm, it could literally be.
I was about to say the only thing we can pretty much guarantee is that it's going to be the next 2 episodes are going to be entertaining as hell, funny because it's got and the humor works. It's not out of place. As far as personally, it wasn't one scene where they try to joke about something. I was like, all right, well, that didn't belong here or didn't come off right. I think the humor is perfectly placed. Can't talk about enough about the music, but we say it every episode. Music's always great.
And shout out, Hamburglar got a shout out.
Oh, dude, that's I'm glad you brought that up. Oh my God.
Good one, Jewel.
When he was describing the person, and then when he said the fedora, I was like, wait a minute.
That's the fucking
I was like, there's no at that moment, I was like, he can't be talking about the Hamburglar, but when he said rubble,
he was like rubble.
I was like,
James Gunn loves his McDonald's references.
Dude,
Remember,
was
that's
great.
what Cole called Thanos. He called him Grimace.
The Grimace, yes,
Yeah.
You're right. I didn't put those two together. You're right.
Yeah.
I love this episode. Apparently, this episode 8, are James Gunn's favorite. Okay. Oh, but this was
I can see why episode.
This was her favorite. Jennifer Holland's favorite.
Oh,
she said this was her personal favorite. No, not kidding. Wow, I'm terrible at spelling, but we knew what you meant. But yeah, apparently something crazy happens in episode 8. It's insane. I don't know. Kitty and Jawan, there's a rumor about something big. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to know, so I put my earmuffs on. But if, according to Jawan, if this happens,
well, what Jawan told me makes complete sense if you're paying attention to the episodes.
It's gonna be big, and I'm talking like Donkey Kong big.
It's gonna break the internet for a lot of DC fans.
Mr. E, sup? Thank you for stopping by. Yes, so that's that gives me even more confidence in what we're going to get.
Because I did explain this to Kitty. Temper it. Because I just said it was a rumor. No.
Well, I don't even know what it is, so I can't even have any expectations. So
because I know I'm building it up right now. I know.
Yeah.
I'm only doing it because in case it comes true.
Well, here's the thing. That's the other reason. So it's not just because I don't want to be spoiled, but the other thing is too, I don't want to be let down.
That's fair.
Yeah. So if it doesn't happen and be like, all right, it was a good episode, but damn, Jawan, you fucking, you flavored it up, you spiced it all up, and it didn't even taste that good. But no, so
it's plausible. What's being said
it would seem very plausible, especially because I'm just like, well, why is all this happening? And then it's like, okay, I get it now.
Look, I don't have distrust in James Gunn, so if it's something that's plausible and that could tie in and could break the internet, then I wouldn't put it past him to do so. So we'll wait and see. But yeah, so far, I mean, oh my God, it's every fucking episode. I wish all TV was like this. I really do.
Yeah, you know, where you're watching every episode and you're like, God damn, it's so good.
Yeah.
No,
because
I think the closest thing is Mandalorian season 2, if not for that Aliens episode.
Well,
but I like that. So I rewatched last weekend. I rewatched all of them, and I was telling Joe, The Sin is the best.
Yeah,
episode.
Jawan, I'm in agreement. So I'm up to the finale, right? Redemption. And when it first aired, and I'm sorry guys, we just hijacked the show to another thing, but when it first aired, I think Redemption was my favorite. That was my favorite episode. I loved the finale, right? And we're only going by season 1 because that's all we got at that point, right?
Mhm.
I just went back and I rewatched it. I started yesterday and I just finished the last 2 episodes just now before we went on. I can honestly say that there were no fillers in season 1 to my knowledge. I mean, you could probably see the prisoner when he goes on that side mission, you know, but
that was a filler.
nothing felt like a filler.
The first season,
exactly.
Yeah,
the first season, I wasn't crazy about the first one that Bryce Dallas Howard.
Sanctuary, but it was still not bad, and it wasn't a filler.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, you mean the one where they go to the planet where they're helping them stop the?
Yeah.
Oh, you got Grogu choking a woman half to death. I love that. That alone was enough for me.
No, Sanctuary. I didn't mind Sanctuary, but I will say this, and I've said this before. And when me and Kitty were doing our Galactic Gossip reviews for season 1, I think I even said it in season 2. What I want as an ultimate goal, and I'm going to say it again because I just watched that episode, Sanctuary. I want him to go back to that planet without a mask and take that girl and without his help, take his helmet off and settle. I want him to settle down with that woman. I do.
Yeah, that might be down the road, but he can't do
no,
that.
No, not in season 3. I'm saying I want the ultimate goal or the ultimate, I do want that to happen for him. But because
going back to what Jawan said, after rewatching it, that alien episode was not that bad. And remember when we talked about this when that happened? It wasn't one of my favorites.
I liked it. I actually liked that alien episode, but I agree that it could be
no purpose. None.
No. I know, but so that was my point though. So you have these fillers, right? They're like, all right, that didn't progress the story. It had no purpose or whatever, right? But I still enjoyed it, right?
Oh, that's
but
fine. Yeah.
But what I'm saying, and the only reason why I brought up Mandalorian, you brought up Mandalorian itself, but I was talking about, I wish other series and TV could be like this. I can't identify in any of these 6 episodes a filler.
Exactly. Peacemaker has not done that.
Right.
Actually, let me think. Series-wise,
I'm definitely enjoying Peacemaker. I'm not a huge fan of Gunn, but I will admit he really does know how to make obscure characters interesting, and that's all he's been doing. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Gunn, but at the same time, that's what
I don't like those ensemble films.
But that's what he's best at, is the obscure characters.
He's good with obscure characters, and I'm not a fan of ensemble films. I'm going to say that again.
Right.
When he puts ensembles together, it's brilliant.
Yep.
You're invested. Like
how are you not a fan of
I don't know. That's another argument, but I
think because when I'm watching ensemble films, it gets too jumbled up and crazy for me, and I want to pay attention to one character, and there's too many characters involved, and my brain just starts exploding.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I respect that fully. I always say I grew up with Spider-Man, the animated series, where Spider-Man was interacting with literally everybody possible in the Marvel universe, and then Justice League Unlimited, and then Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I've literally grown up with nothing but ensembles. So that's why I said I need a connected universe, which is why I hope what we were saying, Kitty, comes true.
No, I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
No, and I like, and there are some ensembles that I do respect, and I like the story behind it, like James Gunn, what he did for Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I thought it was brilliant. I was invested in the whole ensemble. It was cohesive. It made sense.
We'll definitely let everybody know if it's true or not in 2 weeks' time. Also,
I'll let you know if it's true next week.
No, it's supposed to happen next week or the finale?
No. But I will be a lot more sure by next week's time.
Yeah, but what he's saying is, right, when it airs, we'll be able to tell the audience what you knew, whether it was true or not. If that was the intel that you got, or not the intel, but you know what I'm saying, like, whatever information you were given. So,
if it doesn't happen, I'm probably not saying what it was supposed to be.
No, if it doesn't happen, I want to know. I want to know what it was.
No. I'll tell you, but I probably won't get on here and then.
Or you could just turn around for me because I don't even know what it was. You can turn around and be like, "Yeah, it's exactly what I've heard."
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Peacemaker lived. See, told you guys. No.
Wait a minute.
But no.
Whoa.
What?
Peacemaker dies?
No, that was a joke. That's
Okay.
not it.
I do
James
not
Gunn was just
think,
talking about
I
a
do
season
not
2.
think Joe Wong would have just sipped that.
Wait,
one.
I know what it's going to be. I know what it's going to be.
What?
The final showdown is going to be Peacemaker versus John Cena.
But what would we see?
Exactly.
Oh.
No.
He wouldn't even see it coming.
By the way, just so you guys know out there, John Cena hates that.
Okay.
He was on Jimmy Kimmel and said, I hope that gets old so soon.
It's the only thing I know. It's funny because I don't really watch wrestling. It's the only thing I know from that
That's
character.
the only thing anyone ever knows.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what he hates. I think
I understand that. I understand that.
So then does The Rock hate this?
That's literally, yeah. No, that's fair. That's fair. I mean, look, we saw God rest his soul. We saw Chadwick Boseman went through that when like every movie premiere, everyone kept doing this, and he was just like, "You gotta stop." like
yo, yeah, I've done other movies.
In this movie, I'm a barber. Why are you doing that? Like, it has nothing to do with the black.
I played a baseball, I played a baseball legend.
Right.
Like
I played James Brown. Like I played so many. I played a cop.
Yep.
Stop doing that to me everywhere.
I got you.
So yeah, some of these people just they don't like that. They don't.
But to Not So Ordinary Jedi's point, yes, in a couple of weeks' time, once the finale's aired, we will obviously discuss what transpires, but we'll talk about whether it was in fact true. So we'll see. And if that's the case, then wherever you got the source is reliable. Then which you said it pretty much is, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well, that's pretty much it. Again, I can't say anything bad about the series. I can't say enough about it. I love it. Start to finish, the humor, the music, the team. Everybody feels like they belong together. Whether it's side characters or even main characters, they all mesh very well. And even characters like Economos that I really didn't care for in the very beginning, we all can agree he's a stud. We know this. Mm-hmm. But even Economos is starting to rise up and like, oh yeah, I like him. I like Diebeard. So I can't wait. I can't wait for the final 2 episodes. And especially now that you beefed it up a little bit without me knowing what it is, I can't wait for the finale. So, all right, guys, stay tuned till next time. Kitty, if you're going away this weekend and we're doing Boba on Thursday. No, that was only because we were talking about Mando. That wasn't really a smite to Boba. But if you want, we can also do Peacemaker before you leave as well. So, guys, look out for our Peacemaker spoiler review for episode 7, possibly on Thursday. So Thursday evening. So if you guys are available, be on the lookout for that. Guys, thank you for coming on. Appreciate it. As always, we did 2 streams again back to back. Really quick, let's go over the people in the comments. Not so ordinary Jedi. Thank you for jumping in, Mr. E. Thank you for coming in this one, and then of course the previous one. And you guys at home, the only thing I can ask you guys, pretty please, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. I know you guys are, and be on the lookout for whatever. That's it as far as the comments go. Guys, enjoy your Sunday. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.